Hey, show fam, Amelia Adair here. I hope you're feeling well, doing well. I'm feeling well, I'm doing well. And as you know, per usual, so fam, we have a great topic for today. Hey, for those that are new to the channel, welcome. We welcome you. On this channel, we heal, we elevate, we grow, and we work on being better versions of ourselves than we was yesterday. All right, so fam, and we're gonna get into some things. It's heating up. Hope you can see me. I have the camera right in the sun. We're gonna walk and talk. All right, and we're gonna get into some things. We're gonna get that exercise going. You see the sun is out. You see the morning is beautiful. Let me show you this. Yes. Yes. We got out the bed. We got ready for the day, so we can see what's happening. All right, so fam, we are going to talk about today some things that's going to help us elevate as usual, some things that's going to help us have clarity. More importantly, you know, when you think about your drive and you think about what moves you and what's inspired you, we all know coffee helps. coffee helps, you know, keep it pushing, but that drive that's within you, so fam, has to be healed as well. Okay, oftentimes we are just looking for clues and praying, and it's easy to get discouraged by little things that we don't know is holding us down. Okay, that's one. Oftentimes we listen to what someone has told us, and we don't realize that we consumed it as if it was true. All right, that leads us to today's topic. Morning, honey, cute dog.
Thank you.
That leads us to today's topic, where we're going to speak on owning who you were. Okay, owning where you came from. All right, so fam, and when I say owning it, that what I mean when I say that is like, we're not upset. All right, oftentimes, so fam, we don't realize that we hold a little bit of a grudge and we're having a little bit of a tantrum because of the cards we were dealt. All right, and when I was saying like, when I was saying we don't realize that we consume what someone may have said about us, because when we grew up in those, let's say, unlivable conditions, that's what we're going to call them, because that's what they were. You know, we might have gotten teased. We might have been embarrassed. We might have tried to hide who we were to have friends at that moment. And we grew into those traits. You know, like, we're embarrassed, we're poor. You know, even though everyone's poor, we're probably one of the poorest. So we hid who we got accustomed to hiding who we were. And now that we're older and things have changed and opportunities have presented itself and we've grown and we've worked on who we are, we have to not ignore those little characteristics, those little traits that will slow you down later on. You know, like, you can't hide forever. You know, like, eventually you have to tackle those situations. And so let's get more into detail. Ooh, heating up, so fam. All right. So what you have to understand, so fam, is one, we don't get to choose. We don't get to choose. I'm watching my words. We don't get to choose the family we come into. Let's say it like that. We don't get to choose it. Meaning, like, those are our siblings, those are our cousins, those are our aunts. We just have to deal with it, you know. So oftentimes, so fam, we're mad at the family we're born into. Okay? And when we're upset at the family that we're born into, we hold a small grudge against God. Like, you couldn't throw me into the riches. you know? And so from there, we put up a barrier and we block that relationship for a lot of people because, one, we're just upset with the cards that we were dealt. We're just upset, like how am I supposed to deal with this? Like, how am I supposed to get over this? And holding all of those grudges slows you down. All right, so fam, it's a lot. Let me just say this, so fam, that this is a sensitive topic to talk about. All right, I'm not going to be going into details as if this isn't a sensitive situation. So let me just do that disclosure as we go forward. Be patient, okay, with yourself. All right, now be patient with you. So understand, so fam, that when God placed us in these situations, right, the Most High places in these situations that were extremely difficult. Let's say that, it's easy for us to kind of act like a child, right? Like, think about a child, a spoiled child in the cookie aisle, crying, acting a fool because they want cookies, right? Most of the time, so fam, what you see a lot of you doing, and it's hard to admit at first, okay, you're upset that you don't have it your way. And so, yeah, maybe you're not on the floor crying and wilding out like a baby, right? But sometimes as you're going in life and you're going to God, you have to be mindful that you're not whining like a baby in the cookie aisle. All right? You're not sitting around just dwelling on a situation that has happened already. Okay? Yeah, God put you into this difficult family. All right? You also have to understand how God built you. And this is what really keeps people stuck, is because they so fixated, that's the word. They so fixated on, my family is toxic, my family is broke, my family is this. They so fixated on the situation that they were born into, instead of thinking about the amount of strength God put in you. Because think about it, so fam. If God is going to build you and place you in a situation that is difficult or more difficult than the average person, don't you think He distilled more strength in you? More courage? More wisdom? More breakthrough? If He put you in a more difficult situation, He gave you more so that you can come out stronger and powerful later on. Okay? If you are sitting around upset and angry and crying and wailing like a baby, okay, so what that may look like as an adult is just a nasty attitude. Angry, bitter, always pointing at somebody what they doing wrong. Okay, this is crying in the cookie aisle, complaining. If you're walking around complaining about your situation and, oh, it was this and, oh, it was that, and every chance you get and you complain about it, you crying in that cookie aisle, so fam. Now, when you want to start standing on top of it and owning it and being appreciative of it, you speak different. You will speak different about yourself, about your family. Okay? And how does that look? My family been through some things. Okay? That sounds different than, oh, my family is so toxic. You see the difference? You see how that narrative change from victim to victor? Okay? We're gonna put it. My family has been through some things. So sometimes we're meeting new friends and we're trying to start new relationships, and the conversation of family comes about, right? And we are so quick to pull our family down. Okay? Oh, my family, they always trying to stop me. My family, they this. Oh, my family. Listen, so fam, this is one of the biggest battles that most people fail. Your family has been through some things. If you had it difficult, what makes you think they didn't have it difficult? You have to start switching that narrative. Like, listen, my family been through some things. One, born here to America, trying to survive. All odds is probably, okay, unless you come from a silver spoon family, okay, which you may see a little bit more. Cultural families have more stability now, okay, like today. Back then, when you were younger, it probably wasn't as common to see, okay? So you have to understand, so fam, when you start when you start speaking on your family, don't be so quick to pull them down, because 9 times out of 10, so fam, they already down. Going back to when God made you and placed you in that situation, right? God made you, placed you in this situation, and like I said, it might have been unlivable. It might have been real difficult. Might have been hungry. Here you are watching this video, surviving. Okay. You have to understand, so fam, that all of that is really needed to build strength. Like, when you think about strength, emotional strength, physical strength, not everyone has the emotional strength to deal with a situation, okay? And to understand that segment right there, understand, so fam, suicide rates are high. Let's not neglect the fact that suicide rates are still going up, and the ages are decreasing. Okay, so having emotional strength is a superpower, and some of us don't realize the gift of being able to withstand those situations, because people break. Okay? And when you do research on them and you see their situation, not to say everyone is the same, okay? That emotional strength wasn't built strong enough. Okay? So be grateful that here you are, being able to still be able to withstand situations and keep it moving, and sharing those situations with others along the way. Courage. All right? You have to have courage to really push and make your dreams come true. Okay, that's number one. We all need courage. That's obvious. Some of us need more than others because of where we're trying to go. Okay, we reaching for big goals and big dreams, and you need big coverage. Okay, because the world is very easy for you to get comfortable now. Okay, it's easy for you to go to a 9 to 5, get a check, and hope for the best. You know, hope for a miracle, right? This is comfortable. So most people that have dreams, okay, push their dreams all the way back even till today because of the comfortability of the world. You can live, you can eat, you can live, chill, eat, sleep, and do all the basic things and get comfortable. So understand, soul fam, you was placed in a situation that was uncomfortable. Don't get upset at your situations. Embody your situations and let it fuel the elements that's really needed to keep you standing strong later on. All right? Most of us, we want these businesses, we want these marriages, we want all of these worldly things that take spiritual strength and healing, more importantly, to maintain. Okay? When you are healed and you are doing the work to heal, you're not sitting around having arguments about things that have no value. You're not sitting around pulling each other down, going against each other, pulling your employees down, pulling your friends down because you haven't worked on why you get jealous. Still, you haven't worked on facing problems head on. Okay, we have a problem here. Are we going to suck our teeth and are we going to cry, right? Or are we going to use our words? Are we going to articulate? Are we going to listen? Listen to what they're saying. Keep an open mind. Don't think you know it all. Sometimes we think we just know it all. I'm grown. I know it all. I'm this age. I'm older than you. You know, doing childish things that bring no solution to anyone. Digging into each other's past, looking for problems, looking to discredit someone. Listen, if you're looking to discredit, so fam, you will find. The time that we're in now and what we are faced with, so fam, if you are a leader, you have to get creative with your leadership, with those around you, okay? Whew. I feel like there's so much more that is needed. There's also so much that cannot be handled, okay? So, baby steps. All right, so fam, baby steps. In my head, right, I have this, I'm gonna be transparent with you. For those that are still here, y'all know I always got something great for you. The visual in my head that I see, okay, is I see a tennis player, right? When I see a tennis player, I see them on the court hitting the ball through those automatic ball machines, right? And no matter how hard that tennis player hits those balls that come out, the balls go flying. They don't break. You know, you gotta hit a tennis ball probably at a rate of, you know, a truck or something like that. But in order for a tennis ball to break, you have to really hit it at a inhuman speed, you know. And so when I'm speaking and I'm trying to get you to understand how God has built you, okay? Durable, okay? Strong, powerful, can take a hit and get right back into the game, all right? And when I think about sports and I think about players, all right, the outdoor sports players, they're trained and built to play these games through any weather, through any conditions, okay? And sometimes we gotta understand, like, so fam, you are strong enough. You are built strong enough, okay? God don't always kind of like regret where he put you or feel bad or guilty about where he put you, because he know what he put inside of you. And he's like, you know, the way I built this person, the way I built this human, the way I constructed her, the way I constructed him, is strong enough to get in the game when it's raining, when things aren't always sunny and shiny, when it's a little sleet on the floor. You have the equipment that you need to break through and win the game every single time. So for my daughter and my sister, my daughter and my son to be upset about the weather, about the conditions, doesn't make sense because of the way that I have built them, the way that I have trained them, the way that I made them to succeed every time. The conditions around them will never matter. And that's what we really have to understand as we're growing, as we're elevating, as we're moving, as we're walking on these journeys. There was no shortcomings about your design. And you're built, you're mastered so well that if you continue to look away from it, you're gonna miss it. All right, so fam, don't look away. Look in the mirror. Keep looking at yourself all day, every day. Look at yourself and really, really trust what's in you. And it's always going to be stronger than what's around you, what's trying to stop you, what's in your way. Any of that. It don't even matter. Hey. All right, so fam. Amelia Adair here. I'm going to run back. I've been running a lot. So fam, start running. Get that feet up the ground. Get it moving. Push yourself, trust yourself, love yourself. Do what you have to do. Get the Heal Your Soul journals. Okay, well, you need to start working on healing all of those elements of yourself. Get that journal. Details are always below. And in order to be a part of the Soul Fam, all you have to do is subscribe and share with a friend. We're going to add that, Soul Fam. Share this video with a friend. All right, Soul Fam. Amelia Adair here. I appreciate you. I love you. Once I start sweating, that's how you know I'm heated up. I'm warmed up. We're going to run this out. These little mockingbirds are kind of like flying around here. All right, Soul Fam. Amelia Adair here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this video brings you some peace, love, happiness, and I'm going to see you at the next one. Bye for now.